Magicians of the past spent all their time with grimoires, the repositories of all the information they needed to perform spells and summon demons. What is a grimoire? Wikipedia says, a grimoire, also known as a book of spells, is a textbook of magic, typically including instructions on how to create magical objects like talismans and amulets, how to perform magical spells, charms and divination, and how to summon or invoke supernatural entities such as angels, spirits, deities and demons. In many cases, the books themselves are believed to be imbued with magical powers, although in many cultures, other sacred texts that are not grimoires, such as the Bible, have been believed to have supernatural properties intrinsically. The only contents found in a grimoire would be information on spells, rituals, the preparation of magical tools, and lists of ingredients and their magical correspondence. The psychologization of magic has increasingly seen the grimoire put in something of the same light as the Ouija board. It may be useful for contacting real spirits, or it may in fact be bringing the magician into contact with the mystery and power of their own unconscious mind, which is itself capable of awesome feats and autonomous action, as if performed by a separate being. To consciousness, the unconscious mind is an alien, and maybe the most alien entity of all since it is so close yet simultaneously so distant. With magic, are you trying to get a real spirit to do your bidding, or simply trying to coax your own unconscious to do your bidding? Is the unconscious mind so mysterious that we can functionally treat it as a separate entity with its own aims and powers? The conscious mind is the high-level executive. It's the decision maker. But it's not the mind that actually controls our physical movements. It's the unconscious mind that does that. The conscious mind passes on its decisions to the unconscious mind, which then executes them. The unconscious mind also has its own defaults, instincts, that it will obey in the absence of any conscious direction. The unconscious is also susceptible to the power of complexes and archetypes, and these can, in many situations, overpower consciousness itself, meaning that it's not obvious that people are actually under the control of their own consciousness. The unconscious in some people may be much more powerful. The phenomenon of Trumpism and QAnon showed how tens of millions of Americans could surrender conscious control of their lives and abandon themselves to the forces of the unconscious. The American liberals are just as bad. They too have only the most distant relationship with conscious direction of their lives. With hypnosis, the unconscious mind is seen to be highly suggestible. Magic is a kind of souped-up hypnosis, self-hypnosis, where you command your unconscious mind to do your magical bidding. The magician is simply a hypnotist carrying out hypnosis on himself. The magic performance is very little different from the stage performance of a hypnotist. Magic is the highest form of suggestion. The magic is about using ritual to supercharge the suggestion given to the unconscious mind, and turn it into an obsession. Magic can also be about giving suggestions to other minds, including the collective unconscious. If you are magically negotiating with a real entity, a demon for example, then a complex transaction may ensue. If you are in fact actually bargaining with your own unconscious, things should be much simpler. A simple deal will suffice. You can say to an ordinary servitor, a creature you have created in your unconscious mind, if you get me what I want, I shall increase the energy I allocate to you and let you evolve into a higher being. Servitors are in a sense our desires turned into psychic beings, which can then focus on satisfying our desires while we busy ourselves with other things, the everyday stuff of conscious life, until the servitor is ready to deliver what we want. Servitors are our conscious motivations and aims outsourced to our unconscious mind, where they are converted into obsessive, goal-oriented beings, like the sentient programs that appeared in human form in the Matrix. Wouldn't you like to create someone as powerful as Agent Smith in your own unconscious, and trust it to fulfill all your missions? Imagine the law of attraction transformed into the obsessive actions of Agent Smith-type creatures, roaming through both your personal unconscious and the collective unconscious, the supreme matrix, and capable of entering the personal unconscious of another person, from where they can influence that person's conscious behavior. This is Inception.